it's Megan and I am here to bring you my October 2020 empties. And I feel like every single month I say, how is this year going so fast? How are we already in November? Like, this is just the weirdest year, as everyone knows. But we are here to look at all the beauty stuff I used up this month, and it feels like I have a good amount of makeup that I went through. Oh, and there's one random thing. So these are a pair of sunglasses that I love. They're from Target and they are some of my favorite sunglasses, but I have had to tape them. Like, they have been taped for over a year and they actually still sell these. So I bought a new pair when they were doing like 20% off of accessories. And so I just wanted to say goodbye to these, and pretty much all the reviews say that these break. So keep that in mind. They are less expensive, of course, and I love them. They're like a mauve type of frame and just a really nice shape. I just think they're really flattering, so that's why I repurchased them. But that's one random thing in my empties. You guys know I love doing that, but it does seem like there's some good makeup in here, so let's get started. I finally used up the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better primer, and it says all this stuff about what it supposedly does, and I purchased this on a whim. I think it was the spring VIB sale 2019, because it was like right before I was going to Jamaica. So I was all about like humidity resistant makeup, and it was like during the like big phase of gripping primers. Like, everyone was coming out with it. So this says makeup gripping base, pore refiner, and hydrator. So I'm impressed that I used this up, honestly, because it was not my favorite like base for my makeup. It only really worked for me in a very small window of time, like when my skin was oily, but like, I don't know, it like made my skin look more dry, which I guess makes sense. But it also said that it was a hydrator, which I don't agree with at all. And I don't know, it was just fine. I didn't think it was anything special, and I would never repurchase it, but I'm glad that I used it up because I can add that to my makeup empties for the year. I used up the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon in Earthquake. This is a mini size, and this is their super, super dark brown eyeliner. And I can't roll it up anymore. There's like a little itty bitty nub, but when you like are trying to use it, it's just too dry. And I love this for tight lining, so like under my upper lash line. It's really good because it's a drier formula, I would say, more waxy almost, and it lasts really, really well. But if I want to use it like on my upper lash line for like a smudgy eyeliner, it pulls at my eyes. So I don't know, and this wasn't old by any means. I got it like it's less than a year old, so I don't think it should be like, it's not dry necessarily, but it's just not smooth to like put on your upper lash line, at least in my experience. So I do like this for tight lining, but I really, really love the Charlotte Tilbury Barbarella Brown eyeliner. It's a very similar deep, rich brown like this, but it's very like smooth, and I can just apply it and it lasts all day. It doesn't transfer on me, but it's smooth, not like this. So I do really like this formula for like waterline, tight line use, but if you want to use it for your upper lash line, it might be just too hard. Like, I don't know. I just didn't love it as much as I thought that I did. I used up two eye primers. So my holy grail is the Milani eyeshadow primer. And I literally contort this in every single way to get every little lash drop out. I love this stuff so much. If you use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, this is a drugstore dupe for it, like 100%. And that was my favorite high-end eyeshadow primer. And I used up a little Urban Decay Sin eyeshadow primer potion. I used it for the last time today. So I love my eyeshadow. I'm filming this on Halloween. And it gives, like, this Sin primer potion gives a shimmery base. It's like a champagne color and it's just beautiful. Like, if you don't really even like wearing that much eyeshadow, this will give you a really beautiful shimmery eye look without doing really anything. So it's pretty on its own, but then it makes a nice base for other shadows. But in general, I just love the Milani. I have a backup of it and it just keeps my eyeshadow on all day. I have a big problem with eyeshadow creasing, and if I don't wear a primer, it just creases and it is basically pointless to apply eyeshadow unless I wear a primer. So the Milani is absolutely my favorite. Then I have two sponges. So the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This is definitely my like most repurchased sponge, and I love that it has like a flat side and then it has like a pointed side. I use the flat side for foundation and then the pointed for concealer most of the time, and it was just time for me to retire that, so I would definitely repurchase. And then this was the Makeup Drop Sponge. I mostly used it for cream blush actually, and I just don't get this kind of product. It has like a silicone area where you can like spackle your face. I don't know. It just doesn't work. You have to blend foundation, not just like spread it on. So I didn't get that. And it's a very, very dense sponge. So I just didn't really like it. I got it in a FabFitFun box, so I was like, okay, I used it for a while. Now I have the Ulta Beauty Blender dupes, and I like those much more. So I just moved on to those. And then the last thing in here is actually Declutter. This is Tarte Exposed Blush. And this is like a cult classic. Years ago, every single person on YouTube talked about this nonstop. And I've had mine for a really, really, really long time, and I just feel like it's time for it to be thrown away. And I do use it, like I used it pretty consistently, but I have a lot of other blushes that I like, so I'm getting rid of this. But it is a great like neutral everyday pink color. It's like a matte, but it's not like flat looking. It's really pretty. So that is it for makeup. On to like skincare, bath products, all that kind of stuff. And I forgot I was going to wear some new rings that I got. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna wear my pretty nail polish. This is OPI, That's So, or That Shade Is Ornamental, something like that. Something about ornamental. I love it. And then I got these rings from Kohl's, and I just love them. They're both by the Lauren Conrad line. Especially this ring, I think is so pretty. I just love them. So I forgot to put them on for that first bit of the video, but now let's get on into everything else. So for shower gel, I most recently used up the Bonfire Bash from Bath & Body Works, and this was their packaging from like 2 years ago. I love this packaging. I wish they would bring this back. And this is like supposed to be a kind of like s'mores scent. It really isn't to me. It's more just like kind of vanilla-y, a little bit warm vanilla, but it honestly wasn't my favorite. It seems like it has all the elements that I would love: toasted marshmallow, crackling campfire, cozy flannel. I just didn't get a lot of those like notes when I used this. It mostly just smelled like vanilla, which is fine by me, but right now I'm using Pumpkin Picking from the same collection, which now was like renamed White Pumpkin and Chai. So if you love pumpkin picking, check out White Pumpkin and Chai at Bath & Body Works. It is divine. I used up a Pumpkin Apple foaming hand soap. I love this scent. You guys told me to get this, and Oh my gosh, you're so right. It smells like very like bright apple scent mixed with like a pumpkin note, and it is perfect. I just absolutely love that one. Oh, I used up or am getting rid of a Clarisonic brush head, and I just still cannot believe that Clarisonic, like, they like shut down Clarisonic. It doesn't make any sense to me. I can't believe it, honestly. But I still have my Mia 2 that I got for Christmas in, must have been like 2012 or something. It was when I was in college. And my favorite brush head are these Cashmere Luxe. And thank God I have a bunch of backups that I purchased like years ago, because now you can't buy anything for your Clarisonic. Like, it really sucks, honestly. So hopefully one day it'll come back. I really can't understand it, but I love that. And I use my Clarisonic, I would say, a few times a week in the shower. I don't use it every single time, but it is really great. Oh, I also used up from Bath & Body Works a Leaves Wallflower. This is my favorite fall scent, but this Wallflower isn't very strong. Like, I had this just like running and running and running nonstop, and you have to be like literally right next to it to smell it. So that's like good and bad, because some of their scents are so strong. I can only plug them in for like 30 minutes and I'm like, oh, okay, this is like a lot. But this one, since I love the scent so much, I would love to actually smell it, but I could only smell it really when I was coming into my bedroom, since I put my Wallflower like at a plug really like right next to my door. So that was a bummer to me, so I didn't repurchase it this year, but I've been using the Pumpkin Apple Wallflower, and that one is a little better, but still not as strong as I would like. So if you have any like Wallflower recommendations, let me know. I used up the Way Scalp and Body Scrub. This is like a deluxe size that I made a purchase from a Poshmark seller like, I don't know, in September, I think. And she included this as like a free gift, which was just so generous, because like, I don't know, this is like a really nice size. And this is the product that made me enamored with this brand. So I just recently purchased the Way Detox shampoo. I've had a few samples of that as well, and I love it. I love a good like clarifying shampoo. I've been trying not to wash my hair as much, especially now that it's longer and I can pull it up into like a bun. It helps me go multiple more days without washing my hair. So I probably wash my hair like every like third day. So not like every other day, but like 2 days, and then I wash my hair. So this Scalp and Body Scrub I like on my scalp, but I prefer on my body, just because I feel like I don't know, it's like when I use it on my scalp, I either need to use a lot to like really feel it, or I don't know, I have like thick hair kind of, so, or I have a lot of hair, so maybe it just isn't getting through to my scalp as easily. But I do really like this for the body. This is the Melrose Place scent, which is right now my favorite scent from them, but I haven't really tried a lot of the products with the other scent. But I went to Sephora for the VIB sale and smelled their body cream, and I had to smell it through my mask, so I don't know for sure. But I think that is the other scent, the North Bondi or Bondi, I think it's Bondi. And the body cream just smelled really good. So I might try that, but Way, I have like a love affair with Way. So I really, really like that product. And I have the Way Melrose Place perfume now, which is that same scent, and it's just a beautiful rose scent. It's gorgeous. For toothpaste, I used up the Colgate Optic White Renewal. So I got this really thin with my toothpaste roller, like tube roller, and I got this at Costco like a few months ago in a 4-pack, and this is like the new Colgate Optic White that says removes 10 years of yellow stains. And my mom was going on and on about how my teeth look a lot whiter, so I don't know, but I think this probably has something to do with it. And I brush my teeth at least 3 times a day now, usually more, because of my Invisalign. So I brush my teeth every time I eat or drink anything other than water, and so I'm brushing my teeth a lot more, and I typically always use a whitening toothpaste, and this one doesn't cause any sensitivity, but I think it is a little like more whitening than their normal Optic White that I get, so I do like that. I used up the Polish Choice Resist Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid SPF 50. So this is like it can be a very, very lightweight moisturizer if you have oily skin, but I just use this purely as sunscreen. So I would use my moisturizer and then I would use this as a sunscreen. And then when I got the Fenty Hydra Visor SPF, which is my all-time favorite SPF now for my face, I kind of demoted this and only used it on my neck and chest, which was perfect in the summer because I was wearing like more exposed shirts, because like you're wearing like spaghetti straps and whatever. I don't know, I'm making it sound weird, but basically I am more exposed in the summer because it's hot. So because of that, I would use sunscreen on my like chest and shoulders and all that stuff. I was making it sound really weird, but basically, I just use this on those parts of my body instead of my face, but this is really, really nice. It's very, very thin. It is white, but I don't notice like really a white cast, but I have very, very pale skin, so I'm not really the best person to say, but when a sunscreen is very white, I can tell, because I used like a Shiseido one that was just horrible, and it was like pure ghost white, which I basically am as white as a ghost, but it was even whiter than me, so that's pretty bad. So this is more or less transparent, and it's just really nice. It's very, very lightweight, doesn't interfere with my makeup, not oily, and I just wouldn't use this as a moisturizer. To me, it's more just like a SPF, and I would use a moisturizer in conjunction with it, but it is really nice. I used up the Drunk Elephant C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream, and this was a small size. I think that came in the little set, and I liked this. I really, really did. I love when a eye cream has a pump. I'm using the Peach and Lily Retinoic eye cream right now at night, and I love it. I truly love it, and I don't purchase from Drunk Elephant anymore, so I'm not gonna get that. And I also used up 2 small sizes of the BHydra Intensive Hydration Serum. This is really nice, and I especially love this in the summer, like if I'm going to the beach and I'm gonna wear like a lot of SPF on my face, but I want a little bit of like hydration underneath. This is just really a great lightweight, it's almost like a lightweight moisturizer for me. I think it's really good, and if you guys purchase from Drunk Elephant, I would recommend this for a hydrating serum, but yeah, I'm not going to be purchasing that. Oh my gosh, another hand soap, the White Barn Apples and Brown Sugar, and this was a leftover from last like fall Thanksgiving time, and this is such, oh my god, it's such a good scent. It really does smell like you are baking. Like it smells like dough, like pie crust. Like it smells so good, and I would say it mostly smells like pie crust and a little bit of apple, but mostly the pie crust scent, and it's amazing. I really, really like that for fall, but I didn't end up repurchasing because I got a lot of other scents I like, but that is a good one. I used up a sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. So this was just like a little packet. I think this was maybe 1 to 2 uses. And to be honest, first impressions, I'm not super jazzed about it. it was more dry than I expected. I didn't feel like it had a lot of like slip to it. So I do have a deluxe size that came in the advent calendar, but I'm worried that I will need a lot of product for it to like spread on. So time will tell, but if you're gonna get like an expensive like makeup priming moisturizer, the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base is where it's at. Like that, you need such a little bit, it spreads, it's beautiful, and yeah, so far, I'll need to keep you guys posted on the Charlotte Tilbury. I use this pack of Patchology Clean AF On The Go Refreshing Cleansing Wipes. These were sent to me a while ago, and it actually comes in a box of like 4 packets like this, and they have 15 wipes each. So I think that's nice because they stay fresher. It's not like a pack of like 30 or 60 wipes that you have to like use before they dry out. So 15 wipes was a perfect amount for me. I use these mostly in like the summertime. I guess it was more like September when we went to the beach, and to help remove like the sunscreen and stuff. But I did use these after I came home just to like remove makeup if I was too lazy to use an oil or a balm, and I really like these. They didn't irritate my eyes, they removed my makeup, and I thought they were really good. A few other Patchology products that I used up. Wow, I used a lot of Patchology masks lately. They've been very generous and sent me a lot recently. So this is the Mood Patch Chill Mode Cannabis Seed Oil Infused Eye Gels. So I like these. I think that their eye gels are the best that I've tried. They don't slip, so you can actually apply them and like walk around and do your thing. So these kind of gimmicky, I think, with the cannabis seed oil, but I mean, they hydrate a little bit under my eyes like they're supposed to. I love their Smart Mud Detox No Mess Mud Mask. This is one of my favorite masks from them. It's a sheet mask, but has like mud, like a clay mask basically. And I loved mud masks in the past. I love the Bliss. Bliss had one and I just loved it. It smelled like peppermint, but they're a mess. Like, it truly is a messy experience to use a mud mask. So this is just genius to me. So it has like those mud properties to it, but you just peel it off and then you rinse off the excess, and it's not like all over the place. You're not like covered in like charcoal colored stuff, and it is nice if you need to like detoxify your skin a little bit. So I used that last month and really like it. Their Get Dewy With It moisture mask is my favorite from them. Their Flash Mask Hydrate is similar, but out of the two I really prefer the Get Dewy With It. It's just a thinner mask, and I think it's just like a better experience. I really love that. And then finally, my Peach and Lily Reset Button Sheet Mask. You guys know I love these, and I always have these. I'm running out, so I need to repurchase. I'm waiting for Black Friday to restock on these, but I always get a little anxious when I only have 1 or 2 of these left, because these are like my skin savior whenever I'm having just like a weird reaction on my skin. If I've been wearing my mask a lot, like at work, if I go into the office, or just any shopping reasons that I'm wearing my mask a lot, of course that doesn't help with your skin being able to breathe, or if I'm just having any number of skin issues, the Peach and Lily Reset Button always makes my skin feel better, look better. It's just an amazing mask that I will always sing the praises of. So that is everything from my October 2020 empties. I hope this video was informative and enjoyable for you guys. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!